this cool thing with the arrow.
Oh yeah, you did last week. That was awesome.
I enjoy it. Makes me happy. Okay, let's get into it though. I guess the first question is who wants to play rock?
We can. I don't know if we can all kind of predict what he was or contribute to what he does. That
Sure.
works. So.
Do we have access to his character sheet?
Yeah, if you go to the campaign page, which I can share with you if you don't have it, I don't know if you'll be able to actually because I'm the DM, but have a look at this. So have a click on that link. That should hopefully show all the characters. Then if you're able to click on rock from there.
Okay, I got it. I can play him.
Okay, sweet, thank you.
Very good.
I will give you control of his token as appropriate. Okay, but excuse me. So where we left off last week, you've got an Artist Simba and Dragonbait on your side for now, at least. Still some simmering tensions between those. Well, Artist Simba and Carrick anyway. But where we exactly picked it off from last week is you came across a wrecked skyship. Let me just get my notes exactly right here. Yes, so you see like a wooden vessel high up in the tree branches, and it's broken into 3 chunks, each chunk kind of at a different level. And as you approach to investigate further, you hear a very weak voice call out. I said, hello, on the ground, can you help us? And rather surprisingly perhaps, particularly so for Leopold more than anybody, he seemed to recognize Leopold. And it seems to be people from his past. One was Lord Xavier Damon Cowles. The other one was Mirabelle Declare Damon Cowles. And right where we picked up from last week, I think, is the point where Leopold was about to start climbing up. Let me give you a picture of the map first. A second for that to load. Okay, so yeah, it's way up in the trees. And you see this section here is 50 feet up, 65 and 75 feet up. And yeah, so mighty band of adventurers, what would you like to do?
So Leopold, you know these people.
Yeah, they were regulars at the arena where I worked at, and his wife and I got into kind of a yelling match. She didn't like what I was doing, so I could call her names to shut her up, and she kept going. And this guy swore to kill me and wear my skin and all kinds of stupid things. But he looks like he's in trouble, and he says he all's forgiven. So I don't know. I think we're good to go up, aren't we, guys?
I'm with you. I mean, I would lean towards saving them, whether you, you know, if you knew them or not. But as long as they mean us no harm, then I will aid you in rescuing them.
You say him no friend?
I mean, he's not an enemy, I don't think. I mean, he says stupid things. I mean, friends sometimes say stupid things to each other, so I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem all that bad. I mean, he did swear he'd kill me, but he hasn't yet, so I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, he's not bad. I don't know. I don't think.
So Malcolm, how difficult? Like, are there limbs below the 50 feet that we could use to climb up, or is it pretty much the lowest is 50 feet?
Well, the lowest point of the boat, of the wreckage, is this 50 feet one high. There are many vines, many trees, and many other bits and pieces. You could climb up here fairly easily. It's not trivial, but it's not the hardest climb either, just due to the thickness of the vines and the trees and so on.
Well, I'd like to use my mage hand to kind of carry up the rope to a spot where I could kind of sling it over and then climb up to that spot and then kind of repeat the thing until I can get to the 50 feet. So, so I'm not relying on vines, I guess, just climbing a rope.
Sure. So we can say a loop's kind of looped around here and drifting down to the floor there. So that's a rope you could climb up. Won't get you the full 50 feet because some of the rope is taken up with looping it around and so on.
Yep.
And Yoka climb good. Want go ahead and look first?
Sure, yeah, that would be great, Inyoka. I guess I'll just be getting the rope ready as if Inyoka wants to try.
This is exactly why I took that feat, so I could do stuff like this.
I believe you said you were going up as well, Leopold. Are you going up with Inyoka?
Yeah, I'm just climbing up the tree the normal way.
Okay, so can I have both Inyoka then and Leopold both make me an athletics check? Okay. And Inyoka. Oh, yeah. So which point? So you scramble with the vines, maybe a little help from the ropes and the trees. Are you headed for the lowest point?
Yeah, here.
Don't know really where on the map we'd pop up at.
Well, I want to say everybody's kind of randomly over here watching what's going on. And you guys scramble over here to the biggest part of it. And you could get right up onto the deck of the ship, if you like, from there. It's a relatively easy climb.
Like here?
Where's Xavier at?
Okay.
This
Where
is
was he hearing
Xavier
him from?
Here.
No.
Leopold. Yes, we've had quite a history, haven't we?
I barely know you, man. You took more offense than you think about it more than I think about it. I think then. I don't know.
Well, let me apologize firstly for sending all those mercenaries after you. I'm very sorry.
Your guys? Oh, I didn't know. Well, that wasn't too cool. I look at Nyoka and go, maybe he's not really a friend. Then I'll go back to Xavier.
Leopold, we go way back. We were friends once. Leopold, you weren't friends once. We were friends once.
You try and harm Leopold, not friend.
Look at me. And he looks an absolute wreck. You notice some rain buckets around on the broken ship, and it seems as he's been drinking. But he looks incredibly malnourished, very, very thin. And at the moment, it doesn't really look like he could hurt much. Even if he wanted to, throw you off the side of the ship or something, he's not nearly in the shape to do that. Leopold's friend, look at me. I am weak. We need your help.
I'll say, if what do you call it? How am I going to say this exactly? If we let bygones be bygones, I put my hand out to help him up. I say, sure.
Bygones be bygones it is. And you help him up. He is just wearing some simple splint armor. And you do the classic bro fist thing. You hold him up like this and pull him up, and he gets to his feet. And you can tell most of the weight for this man is now made up from the splint mail that he wins. He's like a waif underneath this. Leopold, there's other people here that need help. Not the least of my concern is my wife, Mirabelle. Plus, we have crew. We are all so weak.
Wrong armor for jungle. Too heavy. You take off, you do better.
If you could help me with that, I'd appreciate it.
Leopold's going to cast on himself. Enlarge. He's going to pull out his little.
Okay.
For some reason I did. I think we want to see that. Does that work better? Display. There it is. Induce relarge. And make myself large. And I'll go over and I'll pick him up and I'll start to carry him down. I'll say like, let's go.
Okay, so make me
Can I carry both of them or just one of them? I could probably just carry one of them. And I'll say, I could take one now. Who?
If you could take anyone, take my wife first.
All right. I'll walk up and I'll pick her up and go down with her.
Oh no, that's not his wife. His wife is over here.
Oh.
That's just a random crew member.
Well, then before I cast Induce Relarge, I'll hop over there and then I'll cast it over there and climb down because I only have a minute.
Okay, sure. To jump from this 50-foot platform to this 60-foot, 5-foot platform is going to require a...
How many feet?
Well, this one's 50, as you can see. This one's 65.
Okay, I can jump 15 feet as my bonus action now. Hop.
And a straight line? Because this is in a straight line.
Well, it's, let me see. Here's what I can do.
15 feet up.
Yeah, I can
And
do...
you still have about 15, 20 feet across.
Tell you what, there's still lots of vines here and ship rigging that you can see.
Yeah.
Because of your bunny hop, you can make me an athletics check, but at advantage. Thanks to your bounciness.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Okay, even without... Oh, look, you did have advantage. Yeah, so you bounce over to here. Then if you want to bounce over to the last section, make the same check.
Then we take another bunny hop off and...
Oh, look at that. Almost symmetrical. So, yep, you jump over to the last section and you see Mirabelle declare there. And she looks up to you, and she's in a similar state to her husband. And she looks up to you, Leopold. I'm not so fat, am I now, Leopold? Those jokes seem a little dated.
And I'll say, and I'll apologize. I didn't know you took it so hard.
But her mom did.
And then I'll cast a large, make myself big, and I'll carry her down.
Okay. So you grab hold of Mirabelle Declare and you start the process of getting her down. She's very weak. And Yokio, while you're up there, what are you doing?
I'm going to start taking off his armor.
Okay. So that'll be a 10-minute process, but you can start on that, absolutely. And what are the rest of you guys doing down on the ground?
I'm just going to see as they're working around there if the boat is in a stable state, like it's not going to come collapsing down.
Sure. Make an investigation check, I think. Yeah, investigation. No, perception. We'll take
perception.
Investigation. I wasn't quick enough.
Okay.
Because of the sheer density of the jungle and all the vines and ropes and everything to do with this wrecked ship, you feel it's pretty stable. We'll take an enormous effort to get it down. Okay, Carrick, anything?
Okay, so I'm gonna yell up to Nyoka. It's like, do you, since we don't really know what's going on, it's like, you need some help up there?
Uh, not sure. They look bad. Leopold brings some down.
And I'll say there's a bunch of them, and I'll say there's a Yoka's helping Xavier, and there's 1, 2, and he goes to 3, and he goes more than 3 people up there. As I come down.
All right. So I'll just yell back. I'll stay down here to attend to him when you guys bring him down. Then.
Okay, as you
You
start.
catch, I throw.
Sorry, Nyoka? Yep.
You catch, I throw.
Brave.
Yeah. Woo. I guess he's light. I don't know that, but okay. Okay, you say so.
Okay, as you start your way down, and everybody's kind of watching curiously what's going to happen, you see the ground shift slightly right at the base of the ship. And it shuffles a little bit more. And then 4 this many ghouls approach, and they just kind of wind themselves out of the foliage, and they look towards you, and they start lumbering towards you. You too hear something right behind you, Leopold. You notice a huge gorilla comes swinging in from the trees, lands boom right on top of the boat, and the bow of the boat starts shaking. And as this commences, can we all do one of these, please?
Wow, that's going to be really chaotic.
I'm going to get the husband and wife to have their own turn.
And I need control of rock, please.
Sure, just a sec. Where is Rock? There he is there. So edit. Controlled by Nyoka as well. Okay.
Sorry, Carrick. No, sorry, not rock, Carrick. Wait,
No, you had it right the first time.
I opened Carrick. Sorry. Where's
Oh,
rock?
for the initiative?
There we go.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have control of this token now regardless.
Yep. It's not popping up to let me roll.
What did you roll for him anyway? I'll just put it on. Did it roll?
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't. I click on the token, but then I clicked for initiative, and the little B doesn't pop up for me to roll.
Okay. Just a sec. Okay, let me roll for Rock just now. And get +0. There's a 3. Okay, so Rock gets a 3. Excellent. Okay, we'll get some of this one going. Okay, so Inyoka, you're the first to notice something's not quite right. You can almost feel the boat all the way over there from the rigging and stuff as this giant gorilla boosh crashes down, and you notice something's happening down the bottom as well. You're not entirely sure, but what is it that you do?
Okay. You stay hide. I take care of Gorilla.
Okay. Be safe.
I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to jump onto this.
Sure. Athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, you jump out and you attempt to grab the branch, but your hand slips right at the critical second, and you start plummeting, crashing down through the ground. Just check the rules for this. Yeah, so make me a dexterity. Oh, are you going to point out some rule to me?
This was the feat that I took. I don't know if it plays into it or not.
You have undergone extensive increase your strength when you're prone. Okay, climbing doesn't cost you extra movement. I'm going to say with your athlete ability, a 9 will be good enough. Okay.
Thank you.
This is kind of your jam worth doing a feat for. So you climb up the tree, jump over the other tree, and taking the dash action.
Yep, that's all of it.
Okay. You hear a voice from down here saying, "Don't leave us! Don't leave us, please!" Now the gorilla on zombie. So he's going to come barreling up. I guess you're... No, I guess you're there with her. The zombie actually jumps over top of you. Well, he's going to attempt to jump over top of you. It's going to swing round here. It's not going to jump. Doesn't require any movement. And he's going to stand right between these crew members. And you see the creature reaching down, getting ready to grab some crew members and do something with him. But he's definitely more interested in these crew members than he is at you, Leopold. Speaking of Leopold, what does Leopold do?
To reevaluate his plan, I did not expect him to jump over me. Much confusion. Hold on here. Well, I have her with me, right? Is she up here on the platform here?
Just, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna leave her there and say, don't go anywhere. And then I'm gonna go over here like this. There. And then move through these guys to get to there. Oops. I guess I'll stand right there. Can I stand there?
To get from one platform to another, it's an athletics check.
I was climbing up the branches, but okay, athletics totally. I get advantage for being large.
Yep, sure. Whoop, whoop. Just, you make it over.
Okay. Then I will just take out my trusty club and yell at the monster and take a swing on him.
Okay. Get out your club. Oops. Take a swing.
For some reason my club's not accessible. My character sheet's all goofy. There we go.
Okay, cool. So you reach out and you get a good, nice, solid hit on this creature for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And as it's going down to pick up these two people, it kind of turns around and glares at you, Leopold.
I'll point to Nyoka now that his back's turned to him and point at the monster, like get him and give him a bardic inspiration.
All right, bardic inspiration applied. Nice. Okay, so that's Leopold's going to take a shot at the zombie. K2, not entirely sure what's happening up top, but it is your turn.
Okay. So all the zombies are down below, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So all these guys are on ground level.
All right. All right. Well, I will move up. Might be a little bit too close. Let's see here. Yeah, move right there. And is that how you was gonna do? Yeah, I don't think I can get up to them. So for starters, I will just do a cantrip, and I'm going to do Sacred Flame. And I will attempt to get this one right here. So
Okay, so
DC 15 Dex save.
Okay, DC 15 dex save. Oh, natural 20 on the dice. Yeah, so you cast your Sacred Flame, it explodes around it, but gets more jungle than it does creature.
And that will be it for now.
Okay. From the jungles to the east again, another zombie, gorilla on zombie, jumps onto the bow of the ship. It sees...
No.
It sees Mirabelle and is going to try and pick her up. Makes a 8. Ooh, she might have a chance. She gets disadvantaged with this because she's very exhausted. She's going to try and slip out the way. Oh, and she rolls an 8 as well. Look at that. So the roll was exactly the same. So nothing changes. But what is going to change is the Gorilla Gone zombie has got many arms. He's going to try again. This time rolling an 11. This time she rolls... Oh, where's she gone? She rolls a 7. So he picks up Mirabelle and kind of beats his chest, throws her over the side. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, and she crumples, falls through the floor, lands on the ground, and is prone, and she is not looking at all good. She effectively fell all the way down. Okay, and then the gorilla just beats its chest. Ghouls down on the ground. What's their movement speed?
Swarm on her. Oh my god.
5, 10, 15. So the ghoul comes up to K2, just drool falling out of its mouth. It's going to attempt to bite you. Rolls an 11, so it gets a good grip on you, K2, but it can't get through your metallic hide. Lord Xavier, he sees what's happening. Oh, somebody save my beloved Mirabelle! Help her! Help her! And another ghoul comes rushing over to K2, drool just falling out of its mouth. Has to take the dash action to get there, though. Carrick. Mr. Muted Carrick, giving us his monologue.
Sorry, I had
Sorry?
all sorts of great, wonderful things to say. You missed it all. Okay, with our last leveling up, I forgot. I now have gym flight, so I don't know how to like make that happen though. There's nothing to click on here, Malcolm.
I think you can. Let's have a look at your character sheet.
Wait, here. That works?
So you can use a bonus action. Yep, so bonus action.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get away from the zombies that are down on the ground. I'm gonna try to fly up to the ship.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I need a fly symbol. I want to say you're holding your face as you move really fast as the wind pushes you back.
All right.
Okay, so that's your bonus action.
Yeah. Let's see. So I don't remember how far up the ship is. Is it 50 feet up?
Do you guys see these red labels?
Oh, these are the heights of each of these. Okay, so yep, I can. Sorry, I short-term memory. So I'm closest to. Well, I'm not closest to. I'm gonna run to or fly. I'm gonna try to fly over to this guy here. So is my movement the same? So I'll be moving up 60 feet, and then I'm gonna fly over in the next turn. Is that the idea?
Yeah. So we can say you're 60 feet up in the air right now. Just go straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
yell for Leopold. Yep. I yell for Leopold. I'm coming, buddy.
okay, Mirabelle on the ground, being thrown down by a gorilla. She coughs up a little blood and gets a little worse. Ghouls on the ground. Oh dear. Oh dear. One of them reaches down prone on the ground and starts consuming Mirabelle. So it's going to bite her at advantage, and Mirabelle is slowly being consumed by this ghoul. This one, it's going to get its own meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Arta Simper forgets to turn off his car alarm.
Yeah.
Okay, Artis Simba's going to rush up to one of these ghouls attacking K2 and says, "Get behind me!" And he gets out his dagger and stabs the thing 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at those beautiful rolls. And the last one misses, but he does a total of 16 points of damage. He's just carving into it, stabbing it, stabbing it, and stabbing it again. And he's getting a little covered in blood. But he's not looking good. One of the guards up top looks as if he's trying to move, but he literally can't move. He's that tired. Another ghoul on the ground is going to come up here and start attacking Salida. Salida doesn't like this. And she gets out her scimitar. Attacks once. Attacks twice. Hits 1 time for 4 points of slashing damage. And she says, "Get away from me!" Dragon Bait brings out a massive sword, charges towards the ghoul, takes 2 swipes with his sword, and hits 2 times. And against undead, he just absolutely wrecks this creature, carves it plain in 2. As the gore splashes over him, he grins. Another ghoul on the ground. Where's this one? Is going to carrying on eating onto Maribel. Rock / Jimmy / Anokia. What does Rock do?
All right, so gonna go there, and he's gonna huck a javelin at this one.
Okay. It will be a disadvantage. Actually, they're both prone. They're both on their knees eating it, so it's going to be disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I click on it, but it won't let me roll for it.
Okay, tell you what. You tell me what you want to do, and I will roll for it. Okay?
Throw the javelin.
Throw the javelin. Javelin. Let's say it was at disadvantage. And 17 will hit. And we'll do damage on top of that. 10 points of piercing damage on that zombie as the javelin sticks into him. Okay.
All right. I don't know how many he has, so we'll just leave it at that. That'll be his turn.
Okay. And he's long rested, as everybody is. So I'm just going to long rest. Okay. Yeah, Leopold, you're worried about what's happening up top. And unfortunately, it's getting worse by the second as another zombie up the top jumps and he's going to spend his turn climbing through the forest and then jumping on here, and he too will start beating his chest. Inyoka.
All right. Inyoka will make it to here. And oh, nice.
Nice. So right up next to him. Yeah, wow, nice hit. You get both a chair, and a hack, and 22 points of damage. Oh, not on... almost did it on Leopold. But yeah, 22 points of damage. Nice.
And then you.
Yeah, unarmed strike. Come on, punch the guy in the face. Another 5 points of damage. Nice. A good round.
And then I got my flying buddy, Zuma. Let's see. So we'll go there to make his attack.
Okay. swing and a miss as he just flies by.
Okay.
Okay. And you hear cries from the other side. Somebody help me! Help me! Leopold.
Alright, well, Leopold is going to cast on himself. No concentration needed.
Okay.
Fan favorite of mine. Mirror image.
Although you are concentrating on enlarge.
There's no concentration needed.
But for enlarge you do, don't you?
Well, large I'm concentrating, but mirror image,
Yeah.
no
That's
concentration for it. So there's 4 giant Leopolds right now.
Okay, scary. Okay.
And then I will, let
Mhm.
me see here. He's already got his Bardic he hasn't used. And then I will, that's it. That's my
Okay.
action, and I'll stay right there.
All right, very good.
I'm going to put
So-
3 exhaustion on me to show how many I have.
Okay, awesome. Let's have a look. Leopold hasn't actually done anything. And Yoka got several good shots on him. So it's going to turn its attention to Nyoka. Going to start with a bite attack. As it chomps down on you. 12, you dodge it easily. Then it start attacking with its claws. Does a dirty 20 hits you, right, Nyoka?
Yep. 17.
So the 21 and 22 will hit you as well, as it just starts ripping into you with its claws. And it does a total of 22 points of damage as it just and starts ripping into you. So 22 points of damage. K2, ghouls all around you. You hear, does Anyoka make a sound as this zombie starts ripping him to shreds?
Yeah, I'm sure he lets out a growl.
Okay, so you hear something happening upstairs, K2, something bad, but you've got your own
Something
undead
bad.
problem. What do you do?
All right, we have an undead problem, that is for sure. But I don't want this guy's wife, not that I know it is his wife, but I'm going to use...
Make a medicine check.
Oh, okay. Medicine check.
Yeah, you glance over at her and there's these 2 zombie type things feasting on her. Someone should really not have their heart eaten. And you figure if she doesn't have a heart, she's probably beyond saving.
No! We lost one! Okay, Alright, well, that's no good. Really need to get upstairs here. Because I could probably see this gorilla. Or hear him at least.
Oh yeah, they're making a lot of noise.
Alright, well, I'll try to attack the one that's in front of me here. Or the one
Sure.
that's right below me, and
Sky,
see if
sure.
this works here. I'm going to do this with a green flame blade.
Ooh,
Is
11's
11
going
hit?
to miss.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
really? Because they're. I was thinking they were zombies. They're a little bit more agile than
Yeah,
that.
they're
Okay.
ghouls, technically.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm still gonna move, so I'm gonna go. Probably gonna take one opportunity attack, but I'm gonna go one. Yeah, I'll take one opportunity attack.
Okay.
2, 3. You know what? I'm gonna take 3. I'm gonna take 2. So so it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there any place? I know the ship is 65. Is there any branch that is at 60?
Effectively,
never mind.
there's branches and vines everywhere.
Oh, okay. I forgot my Misty Step isn't like 30 feet, so that's not going to help me. Sorry, I'm going to retract that then.
You could Misty
can't get
Feet
up.
30 feet up, and you can just land in the vines and the trees there. I'd say it's a very
Oh.
dense jungle, so you could, if you wanted to, Misty Step 30 feet straight up, and you'd be safe.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that then.
Okay,
So, would I have to get? Let's see here. I go like right here. Would that work?
yeah.
Get one opportunity attack.
Yep, so, and then Misty Step straight up. Okay, so we'll put a 30 on your red circle there to remember that you're 30 feet up. The zombies turn around and try and bite you, but once again sinks into your thick metallic hide and doesn't pierce through. No hit done from the opportunity attack. Okay, heading for help. That's good, because these guys are going to need it. This gorilla on zombie is just going to run over here. Doesn't need to make any checks because they have a climb speed. He's going to try and get this guy on the ground. He's going to make a strength check. 11. He needs to make a strength check at disadvantage because he's so goddamn tired. Oh, and he rolls an 11 as well. Alright. At disadvantage is a 10. So this guy grabs this gorilla the guy and throws him off the side. As he's falling down, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage to try and save his life, and he doesn't. And he lands on the ground with a sickening thud. And he's on the ground. K2, you can immediately know he's not dead, but he's in a very precarious place. So that was his first attack. His second attack, he turns down to Jumbo Leopold.
You roll a d20. And I guess you would go for a AC 14.
Okay. So he's already used that, so he's going to bite. Natural 1. Okay.
It misses my duplicate. All right.
Okay. But he gets more attacks. Rolls a
a
dirty
duplicate.
20.
Hits the duplicate, kills one of them.
Okay. Rolls again. Rolls a 14.
That hits the other duplicate.
And one more. Rolls a 12.
Hold on. Well, that will miss regardless of duplicate or me.
Okay, so the net effect is you lost one duplicate, right?
2.
2 duplicates, okay. Alright, but yeah, trying to get through to you, doesn't get through to you. Looking furious that it keeps on missing. The ghoul, I guess, has to attack Artis Simber. Goes to bite Artis Simber. Rolls an 18. And that hits him for 8 points of damage. Let's make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. He passes with ease. Somebody help my wife! She's literally being eaten! As the ghoul continues to feast. Oh no, it's going to... Oh man. All my NPCs. Gonna attack Artis Simber again. Trying to claw him across the chest. Hits him for 8 points of damage. Artis Simber needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which he aces. So 8 points of damage to Artis Simber. Carrick.
Alright, I'm going to fly down. So let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't mean down, I mean over.
Yep.
And then, let's see here. And then, so he's still, so it's like 40 feet of distance from me and 15 feet up, so 50, 55-ish, something.
If you like, because of Pythagoras, you could use your full dash action to get there.
Nope, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to use my Abjure enemy on him. So I wanted to make sure I was in range, so I can do up to 60 feet.
Sure, we'll say you're within 60 feet. Okay?
Okay.
So it must
So
make
I'm
a
gonna,
wisdom saving
yeah,
throw.
so I'm using it on the one monkey by himself.
Okay. What's the DC?
Oh, the DC on that, let's see, did it say? 14. Wisdom.
Wow.
14.
Disadvantage. He's not there. Are these undead?
Yes, they are undead. It gets disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Oh
takes
yeah,
it from
yeah. It is a disadvantage.
a 15 for a success. At disadvantage, he rolled a 1. A dirty 1. So,
Nice. So
he
he's
is...
frightened and not moving.
Oh, okay, so...
So I yell over to everybody, "Don't hit this guy. Concentrate on the other ones. Concentrate all firepower on the other guys."
So he's frightened. Creature's frightened for 1 minute until it takes any damage. It doesn't get subsequent savings throws. Okay, cool. Good to know. Nice move, Carrick. I like it. Very good. So the gorilla on zombie starts growing into a ball and starts hitting the ground, but not moving. Is that your turn?
Nice. That's it. Yep.
Maribel is not going to get any more turns in life. The ghoul's at the bottom. Where's this ghoul? Oh, it's feasting on him. It's going to stand up from prone, from finish feasting on him. And it's going to wander up to Carrick as his turn. This ghoul is going to take Artisimber again. Trying to rack his claws across him. Misses. Ardis is going to stab it 3 times with his dagger. 1, 2, 3. And they'll all hit. And that will be enough for taking out the ghoul as he just starts carving into it. And just chop, 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 chop. Okay. Help me, help me. Selida gets out her scimitar. Attacks twice with it. Hits once for 6 points of slashing. Dragon Bait will come with his sword. Come down to these zombies. He's going to swing this very nice looking sword twice. And just carves another zombie in two. He's almost celebrating as his gore just erupts on him. This ghoul going to do the same thing. It's going to stand up and head over to Rock. Rock!
All right. I think Rock would make a declaration and say, you know, I think we really got to quit helping people with friends because it just gets us in trouble. And he's going to swing his long sword at this guy. Actually, no. I lied. Breath weapon.
Breath weapon. Okay. Let me get Rock up. So, features and trait. Racial traits. Breath weapon. The Dex 13 or 2d10 fire damage. Yeah, we'll say those two zombies, two ghouls are in the range. So it needs to make Dex saving throw DC 13. They both fail. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So both take 8 points of fire damage. -8 and -8. Okay, so the breath weapon goes off. Hurt them a lot. Is that Rock's turn?
Yep.
Okay, this zombie is just battling bashing his own head. He wants to get out of it, but he doesn't, which moves us to Inyoka.
All right. Then Inyoka is you.
15 against the zombie is a hit. So 16 piercing as you hack into it with your koala. Okay.
You.
Bounces off its thick hide.
And then Zuma.
Once again, just glances off its thick hide. Help me, get me down from here. Help. Leopold.
Okay. Leopold's going. Can you shrink me back down?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna stop concentrating on enlarge. Oof. Still right there. All right. Then he's going to cast slow.
Okay.
And the basic benefit of this is they lose movement and -2 to AC, and then they can only make one melee attack regardless of how many attacks they have.
Ooh,
If they fail.
nice.
DC. Where is it at? DC 14 Wisdom, and just up to 6 characters. So I'll just do the 2 monsters. Or unless I can move that and get the other one. No, I can't get the other one. Just those 2.
Yeah, plus the other ones are on the ground anyway, so more
Yeah.
than 40 feet away. Okay, so 2 wisdom saving throws. DC is
14.
14. Ooh.
That could mean they're real high or low. I don't know.
Well, they get a -2 to their wisdom checks. And unfortunately, they both pass it. They both roll 15s. Well, both 17 on the dice and a -2.
No problem.
So,
Cool.
good idea. Unfortunately, didn't work. Okay, do you stay there?
My bonus action,
Yep.
I'm going to bunny hop. How tall are these things?
Oh, about 10 feet, I guess, to the shoulder.
Can't walk around over here. I have to go through them. I have to jump over them, I guess. Something I can do, right? Because I can jump 15 feet, but that's if I do straight up, I can't really do it at an angle to get over them, can I?
I'm going to say with your bunny hop ability, you can certainly try. Make an acrobatics check. Okay, so what I'm going to do, see if they
Do
can
luck.
beat-
Oh,
if you
I'm gonna
want.
do luck to get that higher.
Sure. Well, maybe get it higher. I think with a 22, you do a nice little cartwheel and boom, land over that side if that's what you wanted to do.
And then I will. If I move away, I'm gonna get opportunity attacks. So I'm gonna stay there, I guess.
Okay, nice. The zombie looks weird as you cartwheel over top of him, and as you land, opens its jaws, boom, bites down on you. Your AC is what, Leopold?
17.
17. So the first bite attack misses. Then it comes at you with its claws. Okay, it didn't succeed on an attack roll.
Yeah, on any hit, it will. I'll use that.
Okay. Next one is a dirty 20.
I'll
So
use that.
re-roll it again, and it's still a dirty 20.
Okay.
So this one will hit you
I'll
for
give
5
myself the
slashing.
advantage.
Oh, it might be might hit your mirror.
Oh yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay, but now mirror image is gone.
Yep.
Okay. So you're giving yourself advantage. Okay, cool. So that was 1 claw attack, 2nd claw attack, 3rd, 4th. All 3 hit.
Okay.
So you take a total of 18 points of damage. And I guess you're concentrating on slow, but doesn't really matter, so whatever. K2.
All right. Well, I broke out the Pythagorean theorem,
Yep.
and I put it in Discord. So K2 is like quickly calculating in his mind. He's gonna move at an angle 25 feet, which means he can go up 15 feet and over by 20 feet. So that would be right. I'm gonna go right there. So this would be. So now I would be 45 feet up, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken. And I have 5 more feet of movement. I'm going to move 5 more feet up to make it 50.
Okay, so you're 50 feet
So
up in the air, in
so-
other words. Yep, okay, yep.
Yeah, so 50 feet in the air. And I'm going, that is my, well, let me ask you this. I will do that with, if I could do it with vines, I will. Otherwise, I'll use a bonus action to do the phase step again.
Well, climbing, you don't have a natural climb speed, so it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
So
I will for
Misty
sure
Step
use
it.
space. Yeah, I will for sure Misty Step it. I can use it's Fey Touch, but I can use a spell slot to cast it again, so I will do that.
Sure.
Okay, so then, as my action, I'm going to try to turn these things. So I have it's a 30-foot radius. I'm 15 feet below them. I believe that should still be good.
So it's a 30-foot radius.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
30-foot.
Okay, what's
30-foot radius
their...
Okay, so let's put that up here. It is somewhere. Hoping this works, gentlemen. There it is. It's DC 15.
So bonus to Bamf up there. Let's make a wisdom the... Okay, so 2 wisdom saving throws. What's the DC?
15. Oh crap. You know what? I have to see them. Each undead that you can see, or hear. I think I can hear them. Yeah.
Oh, I said they were making a lot of noise, so I'll give that to you.
Okay.
2 wisdom saving throws. And what's the DC?
15.
Okay, one of them passes, one of them fails. 1 to 3 is the one on the left. It's the one on the right, which is actually good news for you guys, because that's the one that has taken no damage. So, for 1 minute, and there's no save after that, right?
Yeah, they'd have to take damage.
Okay. All right.
So I'll say, I'll yell up. There should be one. Well, actually, I don't know. If there's one afraid, don't attack it. And I'd like to try to use my movement to climb the rest of the way.
Sure. So
Right.
we can say that puts you right on the edge of the boat. Okay, so the one that you turned is going to use okay, so just starts dashing through the trees in the complete opposite direction from this unholy sight. All right, you guys have turned this around nicely. This girl was dead, so you won't get a turn. Help my wife! Help my wife! This ghoul, those are going to attack Artis Simber. Tries to claw Artis. Does that hit? Oh, that just hits. So he takes that. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which he just passes, so net effect 4 points of damage. Carrick!
All right, my turn already. Okay, I'm going to fly over to, I believe here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there. Then now, oh, what happened to the other? What happened to the other gorilla? What? What was the one? What was the one that was right there?
I scared him away.
Ran away.
I scared him away. I turned him.
Nice. Okay. Well, that doesn't change what I'm doing. I just thought that it would hit that as well. I'm going to cast Bane
Okay.
on the two. So
Okay, so 2 charisma saving throws. 1 succeeds. 1 to 2, it's the one on the left. No, the one on the right succeeds. So this one over here is baned.
nice. That's good because the other one was frightened. So
That does work well, yep.
cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so Bane comes out. It's a very useful spell against the undead, as you might know, because it's a charisma saving throw. And undead things don't tend to be very zombie-like. Very charismatic. They're definitely zombie-like. But Bane goes off. Nice. Let's have a look. Okay, this ghoul. It's going to attack Rock. Comes out, tries to claw you across the face, Rock. And it does hit Rock. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which he doesn't succeed. So, what some of you may or may not see is Rock gets attacked by a zombie. First of all, he takes 7 points of damage. Let's record that on a sheet. Oh, I thought I fixed a sheet. Okay, so he's on 37. 44. And you just see him almost fall into rigor mortis and falls to the... does he fall to the ground? I'm going to say with the vines, he's standing up there, but he's looking very rough. His whole body freezes up. And that ghoul is dead. Artist Simber will come over and attack the zombie that's eating Rock. Attack 3 times with Bookmark. Hits 3 times. Once a crit. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Hack, hack, hack. And the creature dies. Okay. The people up on the boat are just, oh, help us, help us. Actually, this guy needs to make 2 death saving throws. 1, 2. 1 success, 1 fail. Okay, Salida sees the one in front of her, brings out her scimitar, attacks twice, hits once for 7 points of slashing damage. Dragon Bait comes at it with his very nice sword, attacks 3 times. And between Salida and Dragon Bait, they just absolutely wreck these these creatures. Rock can make... let me see, he will make another Constitution saving throw.
Is it a disease?
No, not a disease.
Okay.
And with a Constitution saving throw of 6, he's still there. Okay, zombie. The zombie will continue to smash the floor of the ship in absolute fear. And Yoka, your turn.
All right. So, Inyoka... Boom? Shit.
Ooh, that's terrible. That's a miss.
Inyoka... Boom?
That will hit. 8 points of bludgeoning. Nice.
Don't forget, you also have the Bardic Inspiration to do a D8 now, extra damage or AC or anything.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Which of those things? Is that extra damage or to hit?
Damage.
Okay, thanks to Leopold's Bardic Inspiration, you just punch it and go right through the center of this Gorillaron's chest. Bring your fist back, it's covered in blood. And it's got a chance of doing this. We'll need something pretty high, and it doesn't. You hit it, it stays down. The Undead Fortitude does not kick in. Okay, and Yoka, nice. Bardic Inspiration spent though, but well spent.
Right. So is he dead?
Seems so.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, Kazuma's... Uh-oh. Our roll 20's acting up now.
What's Zuma wanting to do? Fly by?
Yeah, he wants to attack the one by Rock, the southernmost one.
Can it get there? It's 60 feet, 5 feet up in the air. What's Zuma's movement?
You know what? Then he'll stay where he's at.
All right. Help us! Help us! Leopold.
Right, Leopold will go to there. Go to there and look down at Maribel. Can I tell if I can tell she's dead, right?
Yeah.
This height?
You need more organs than she currently has to be alive.
Okay. Go there. Then I'll dash to climb across these branches to get over here. Now there's some kind of roll I need, I think.
Sure. Athletics at advantage. So you bounce through. TC's only 10. There we go. No problem.
And I'll stop right there.
Okay. The zombies are gonna can't do anything. K2.
All right. Well, it looks like they are all gone from the top except this frightened one. Let's see, what do I got? Anything? I don't think I have anything that can reach that far. Yeah, I'm gonna break out dust off the old light crossbow and try to hit this one here.
Sure. I think with a light crossbow, there's probably going to be a disadvantage due to the range.
You're right. Yeah, looks like it. So I guess that's going to be a miss, anyways.
Yeah.
And am I right next to this guy?
No, he's on the ground. He fell to his. He's
Oh
on the
crap.
ground.
Okay. I'm going to go back down then. I'll climb down. Is it if it's not difficult
It is.
terrain?
You don't have a
all the way
climb
down?
speed, so you're moving at half speed.
Oh, okay. Yep. Actually, I won't move all the way. I'll just move 15 feet down because that way he'll be in range of spell. So.
Okay. So you're
I'll take that.
35 feet down. Okay. Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said I was right at the edge, right? So I was at 65, so I should be 40, right?
Yeah. Yep. Sure. Okay.
Not that big a deal. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The zombie continues to dash down. Gets out of sight. Okay. What? She's dead. She's dead. And the zombie, the ghoul at least. Oh, it's going to do nothing because it's dead. Carrick.
Okay, I'm 60 or 65 feet up. I will fly down for 30 feet. And then I'm going to use my breath weapon on this guy here.
Okay.
I guess I don't need to show you the radius of that thing. So I will
Sure.
not let it go any farther so I don't accidentally hit Simber or Rock. Although Simber is kind of being a dick, so maybe I should... Oops, sorry. A little too far there.
Do you?
All right. Let's see. Let me get back to that. And down to...
Technically, if you're attacking from above, that's what your breath weapon looks... Oh, is it a 15-foot cone? No, it'll be like half of that.
Yeah, 15 feet cone. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So... man. Anyway, you can get artist if you want, we'll say.
No, I don't want to get him.
No?
I
Okay.
was joking.
So, breath weapon, dexterity saving throw. It rolls a 16 for its dex saving throw, so it's going to be half damage. Let's roll your damage.
Looks like I roll it. Oh, that's not so
Ooh.
good.
Yeah, so the breath weapon does come out. The zombie manages to absorb it, though. It's
Alright.
not down.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, the ghoul, I should say, is going to start to feast on Rock. It's going to bite with advantage. Rolls an 18, which is going to beat his armor class, and Rock takes in another 11 points of damage as the zombie is just feeding on him. Simba says, no, we will have none of that. Stabby, stab, stab. And that will be enough to kill the zombie. Now, Well, carry on, because there's... let's see what you do. Help us, help us! Salida takes a breath. Dragonbait senses no action up on top. Rock, what do you do? Oh, Rock can make a Constitution saving throw. And finally he breaks his paralysis. But that will be it for his turn. The zombie will continue to beat on there. And Yoka!
So I'll move here. Karak, we still have zombie monkey. We kill now?
Yes, I look over like, yeah, let's get him.
Okay. Would I have line of sight with a bow and arrow? He's only 10 feet above me, right?
I would say yes.
Okay. We'll go there. We'll go.
14 hits.
Alright.
Points of piercing damage. Nice.
And then 19, 20. There.
Sure.
And that's it.
Okay, so the arrow gets into the zombie and it starts beating the chest, rips out, a burst of blood comes through, and he's got his eyes right on you, Inolka. Help us! Help us! Leopold.
Fucking. Well, he's gonna keep moving down towards these people here. Gonna get to there, and he's gonna say to them, to both Xavier and her, and say, "Come over towards me. I'll help you down." And he's gonna cast enlarge on himself, to just grow me big.
Okay. Whoop.
Yeah, and so they're gonna tell them to come over to me, and I'll help carry them down.
Okay, they both get up to their feet and start moving towards you, but they're moving
On their turn, yeah.
agonizingly slow. No, even on their turn. They literally have exhaustion level of 4, which means a movement of 0. So they can't actually move. But we'll get there. Okay, K2. 40 feet up in the air.
I made a mistake. I was 65, and you said I could move down. I moved 15, so I should be at 50, right? I'm sorry. Last time. Because I wanted to be able to move back up. So I'm going to say 50. So if I'm 50 feet up, I'm going to use my bonus action to do word of feeling.
Word of feeling?
Healing word.
Yep.
On the guy on the bottom.
Okay. So you do cast Healing Word. You want to roll for that?
Yep. There you go.
7. So it's actually a 2 failed death saving throws and 1 success. But he does come back to 7. He's stopping
All
or
right.
dying.
Very good.
Okay.
And then I will climb back up to 65, so I'm right at the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And this looks like it's not frightened anymore because
That's
someone
correct.
must have hit it. Okay. Double check here. Good. And I will just use a cantrip, Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
DC 15.
DC 15 saving throw. Okay, so his Sacred Flame comes, shoots across. It goes wide of the gorilla on zombie. Just dodges out the way. It's a miss.
Alright. I'll stay right there.
Okay, Lord Xavier says he starts trying to pathetically go towards you, Leopold, but he's not moving at all. Carrick, come get me, Leopold. Carrick.
Okay,
Gonna...
I'm going to fly back up the 30 feet that I descended so that I'm in... oh, that's actually not going to get me where I need to be. Damn it. Okay, well, that's what I do. That'll put me at 65 feet, and I will throw a javelin at the monkey.
Sure.
what I wanted to do, but that's what I will do. We have...
What's the range of his javelin? I think it's 2060, isn't it? So it's probably a disadvantage.
Nope, it says 30. Yep, it says 30. 3120.
Sure, okay. Yeah, roll damage, it hits.
Okay, awesome. So there's that.
So 7 points of piercing damage. Got it.
All right, I think that's what I can do this turn.
Okay.
Oh, and I put in a party name. Chummy Cholt Champions. I like it. And Yoka, that's a good one.
Okay, unless otherwise stated, you'll be the Chummy Chop Champions. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but
I like it.
Right. Artist Simba will he'll start climbing up actually, and he'll get 30 feet up into the trees. This guy gets up, and he still looks an absolute wreck, but he says to you, thank you, and he places a gentle hand kind of on your calf, because it can just reach up a little bit. He is wrecked. Salida comes over here. She's going to start climbing up. She gets 30 feet with a dash. Dragonbait does the same. That's climbing up the tree, 30 feet with a dash. Rock. What does Rock do, Jimmy?
I think he's going to move in here and just hold an action. If another zombie comes around, then he'll whack it with his arm blade.
Okay, very good. So, this zombie charges down the thing, comes right next to Carrick. It's going to attack you 5 times, Carrick. Okay, so comes at you, goes for a bite attack first, misses with its bite, comes slashing with its claws, hits 3 times with its claws. With a 20.
Are you, remember it's Bane though.
Oh, no, this one was Bane.
I thought I had all 3 of them.
You did, but one of them saved, one of them didn't.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so this one was not Bane, but good watching out. So I said 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. 20 points of damage. Is it just...
Okay.
And does it really matter because you're concentrating on a Bane thing, so we won't worry about concentration checks. Okay. So in Yoka, you see the zombie just carving into Carrick, even though he's floating up in the air. What do you do?
Yoka?
Sorry, I was asking questions on mute. You said they were about 10 feet tall?
Yes.
So if I were to try and jump down right on top of him, well, what the hell, it's going to look epic. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you're jumping. I see Carrick's. Yes, just a slight downward jump. And because it's... So you're trying to land on the zombie.
Yep, I want to do a landing stab. Yep.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check. Okay, as you come flying towards it, I'm going to give it a chance to try and swat you away. And it doesn't swat you away, so you can land on the zombie. Okay, from above, you hack into it for 10 points of damage, right on top of its head. You're going for the brain stem, and you punch it as well for another 6 points of damage. It's just bludgeon into it.
And then go in there.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I had to restart.
$14 will hit. Another 7 points of damage as she does a beautiful slice attack as she sweeps by. Help! Leopold.
Leopold will go there, pick up Xavier, and then start climbing down with him.
Okay, cool.
It'll take me it'd take me dashing next turn to 2 turns to get to the ground. So basically, that's what it's going to take me.
Okay, so starting heading down. Nice. Okay, K2.
Sorry, I was taking a bite. I'm going to do a guiding bolt.
Ooh, nice.
Somewhere. Ooh. Ooh. I love it. And he's glowing a little bit to aid my friends.
He's glowing so much that he glows to death. He
All
was
right.
on
Even better.
18 points. And
Nice
there's
job,
no way
guys.
he can save for that to come back from the dead. And with that, all active participants are dead. And for the cost of just 1 life, you have defeated the horde on the ground and the horde in the air. Okay? Okay,
Where's
let's
That looked kind of bad, I thought, with almost half of us up there with monkeys that attacked 5 times. That was a little felt hairy.
It was scary, but I thought we did good.
Oh god.
You did do
I was
good.
hoping to get them in position to thunder wave and knock them back 10 feet and knock them off the boat, but they just they cornered me and I just couldn't get the right angle to try it.
I thought the slow was a good idea. Shame it didn't come off.
Is the guy we were first turn? Oops, that's not it. Is it over by you, Leopold? This guy?
Yeah,
Is that the guy
that's
we
the
were?
guy. And his wife's the dead one on the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell him the bad news.
Oh, he saw. He saw. We're good. We're good. He's good.
So we'll say, over the course of time, you get everybody off the boat. It's easy enough without zombies and everything clamoring for your attention. Lord Xavier has some words to say, but I need to just take a quick 5-minute break. So let's take 5, guys, and I'll see you back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay. So after a battle in the trees with various undead entities, and I must say you guys did very well. That was impressive. The turning of one gorilla on zombie and the other, frightened of Carrick went very well. But now, repercussions from the end of the battle begin. You gently bring Lord Xavier down, and he says, Leopold, could you just take me to my wife, please? I know she is not for this world, but I'd like to hold her one more time.
Of course.
Okay, so
No touch. She undead.
he holds her regardless, holds her close. She's very obviously dead. Maybe she'll become undead. But he just holds her for a moment, kind of glares a little bit at Anyoka, and for a good minute or so, he just holds his now dead wife close. Anything else? What was it? Chult champions? Chubby Chult champions? Chummy, not chubby. Chummy Chult champions do.
Make burn pile. Burn all dead bodies.
Okay. Takes a little bit of effort to get the gorilla on zombies, but you can get them down in pieces. So you hack away, light a little little pyre anyway, and the bodies burn up. Do you try and take the body of his wife, Inyoka?
Yes.
No. No, she is not a zombie. Leave her with me.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say to him, there's nothing you can do. That's what will happen. You don't want to see her dead coming at you. It's for the best.
Make a persuasion check, Leopold. And by this time, you probably have shrunken down. Ooh. You were right, Leopold. But can we at least put her to rest, not in a pile of undead zombies?
That's a good call. Let's find a better place to just have us dispose of the body and keep it separate and keep it as a grave for her.
Okay. Thank you. And so you're digging a grave for her?
Yeah, and then we'll have to put Kindle down there to burn the body and then cover it up and put a grave marker on it.
Okay. So you do this grim task. Lord Xavier watches pathetically from the side, kind of silent tears rolling down his face. He says a few loving words to his now departed wife. And then he asks for the torch. Leopold, do you give him the torch?
Does he look? I mean, he's sad his wife just died, so I mean, that's a dumb question. So I'll give it to him, yeah.
Okay.
But kind of be wary if he's going to do anything dumb with it, like light himself on fire or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. He says he wants to be the one who lights the pyre on fire.
Gotcha.
So he grabs a torch and drops the torch in. So if you had a torch, you now no longer have a torch. And the fire goes up. And he says, I can't bear to watch her be buried. Can you do that, Leopold?
Yeah.
And he just pathetically turns his body away as you...
And I'll say to him, I'll do everything I can to get you home safely.
Well, This is where we're at, Leopold. We are tired. We're exhausted. We're far from home. But if you could, please take us back to Port Nyanzaru.
Think to myself, and I'd be like, "We're here for something else, guys. We're coming back to Port Nazario, but we have to go deeper into the jungle." I think so, right, guys? And I'm gonna look at Inyoka because he's been our guide. We're going the opposite way, right?
We show you what direction. You heal up, go that way.
Do you see the state of us? We're exhausted, we're hungry. It'll take us days if you leave us alone to get even the energy to move. If you abandon us now, we will die in this jungle.
That is way of jungle.
You're a heartless cad. I literally cannot move.
I'll say, you're welcome to come with us. We need to rest anyways. I think this is where we're gonna rest, right?
Yes, we should take a rest and.
Carrick will say that he'll heal the party to the ability they can. She can. Sorry. Now I'm talking like you guys. It's a her. Okay.
Stick with the it pronouns. It.
So I've got my full lay on hand. So I don't know if like one of them's more injured than the other, but I'll try to be to distribute that accordingly.
They're not so much injured as they are just thoroughly exhausted. They're non-player characters anyway.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like you have to do a resting to get rid of one and another one.
Well, as I said, Leopold, it'll take us a long time even to move again. And I would really like it if you could take us back to Port Nyanzaru. It's somewhere safer than the middle of the jungle.
Scratch my head and say,
Eric,
guys, they can come with us, right? We have a great track record with taking people along with us.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, Leopold. That's a great idea.
But let's rest here for the night.
We don't have resources. They slow us down. Not enough food.
Speaking of resources, whatever the sir's name is, I'm like, I seem to have misplaced my sword. I don't suppose you guys have anything in the wrecked ship up that I might be able to use as a hand-to-hand combat weapon.
Yeah, go search the ship. Smart.
Oh, yes.
I feel a little naked. Kind of, yeah.
Oh, what else is up there? There could be other goodies up there. Good point.
Okay, I'll tell you what you can find. Oops, wrong one.
At one point, I had a club, but I offended Leopold. I had to give it back, so I don't have that.
Oh, that's the reason why it wasn't on my character sheet right. Because I was like, why isn't my club clickable? I had to go to my inventory because I gave it to you. I unselected it from my inventory, and I had to go. That's the reason why. All right, I was like, why would I have done that? It's like, why?
Yeah, I gave it back
random.
to you. You should have it because I don't have it.
Usually on these ships near the mast, they have one of those cudgel things that they use for tying ropes and stuff. You could probably use that as a club.
Here, take my longsword. A longsword should be on the deck of the ship. So you can have a longsword if you like.
Yeah, I think I had a longsword at one point.
Anything else up there?
I'll add it. Thank you.
There is... there's no treasure actually aboard the Star Goddess, but if you look at the debris under it, collect various bits and pieces, you can salvage enough clothing and supplies to assemble one explorer's pack and one priest pack. Leopold, you said going with you. Where are you going?
I'm curious from where you were going. Where were you taking this ship?
headed for the Wormheart mine. We were to meet a dwarf there who was going to show us, and we're hoping to look to reopen the mine again. And he was an odd fellow. He had one arm and a patchy eye, but we believed him. He said he'd be there in about a week to meet him there.
That's in the direction that we're going, kind of. Well, more so than the port. More so than the port.
No,
well,
we go south, out
we
west.
were. Isn't that where Cinder wanted to go?
I think it is.
Yeah. So we were gonna head that way after Omu. That's where we're headed.
So, Omu? What is Omu? What is that?
It is a ruined city, just about south of here a few days.
And why would you be going to a ruined city?
Well, if you're not aware of the death curse, that's what takes us there.
You're going there to end the death curse?
That is our quest.
Well, I am a nobleman, and these are my guards. We are not up to such a challenge. We cannot travel you to somewhere so dangerous. But please, I beg, Leopold, I beg you, get us back to Nyanzaru.
You know, I'd really like to. I mean, being as how, I mean, it just, since we know each other, you know, I guess, kind of, even though you wanted to kill me a bunch of times, but, I mean, we're further in than we are out, you know, it's like, it just doesn't work, you know, I mean, I'm not that, you know, with the numbers and all, but I think it'd take us much longer to get out than it'd be to get where we're going, right, guys?
Yeah. Well,
You can come with us, and I'll protect you. And you have these other men, when they get a little better, they'll protect you too. We're good.
There is possibly another alternative. I mean, we could give them directions to the heart of Ubtao, and we show them how to get inside that chamber, and they should be safe there, and that's only a few days away. And we could, on our way back, we could collect them.
We saw the heart of Ubtao flying in. Is that a floating moat of rock 200 feet in the air? How do we get into there?
There's a cavern underneath, and the undead cannot get in. And we can tell you how to get in there, and you could just close the door, and you could rest up more there and wait for our return. The other alternative would be to give you directions to Camp Vengeance, but I recommend staying in the heart of Ubtao into the cave until you're fully rested, and then if you don't want to wait, you could make it to Camp Vengeance.
Or you can come with us.
Coming with you, I'm afraid, is not an option.
Haven't you heard of safety in numbers?
They're too slow. They slow us down.
And Yoka raises a very good point. They are so slow that they're not moving. I mean, you remember on the deck of the ship, you asked them to crawl towards you, Leopold? Couldn't even do that. So to say slowing down is almost an understatement. It's more like stopping. It says, look, I can tell that even with your adventurous heart, Leopold, that Port Nyanzaru is out of the question. I understand that. But we are weak. Please, just stay with us until we are fully healed. And you can go your ways and we will go ours. That is the least you could do.
I don't know if that's the least. That sounds wrong. I don't know. That's the least I could do. But it's
We
not
do
up to
much.
me. I'm with the group, and we have an adventure which has taken so long, guys. I thought we'd already be done by now. By the way, this is taking quite a long time. This is a little adventure of mine, and we're supposed to be having here. Anyways,
We do
we have
much.
people.
We risk lives to save you, get you down, but we must go.
Well, don't
You'll
think
have
I
far travel.
don't appreciate it, but you see the state of us. We do not have the energy to move. If you leave us, we will surely die. Just wait. Just 4 days should do it. Leopold, I beg you. Just 4 days.
Too long. We must go.
Leopold, I beg you.
Sorry, I mean, I want to help you, but we're helping the greater good, and it's taken a long time to get this far, anyways. But
You understand if you leave us, we will die.
well, I gotta say, my character's not evil. He's not even neutral. He's good. So he's gonna have to say no, guys. I think we can stay and help them. I mean, it's the right thing to do. I mean, we're all humanoids. We should help each other.
Yes, listen to Leopold.
We can show them what to eat.
That would be good. I think someone called you a Noka. But we cannot climb trees. We literally cannot move. Given time, we will heal, but we need time. We don't need foraging
guys, I
lessons.
think we
We
should,
need
guys.
time.
Out of character, weren't we on a time crunch to get to Omu?
Yes, you were. Because the people who had been resurrected are slowly dying. Like, you remember your initial patron who sent you on this message? She said she's just slowly getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And some of her friends who have died just get sicker every day until eventually they die. So presumably the quicker you get there, the more time people will have to survive. You will save lives. The quicker you go, the more lives you will save. How many, you're not entirely sure of. But you know, so you can take a guess as characters. How many people do you think have been resurrected? How many of those were alive at the start of the death curse? And how much longer do they have? I mean, that's very much, finger in the air type stuff. But you do know, the quicker you get there, the more lives you could potentially save.
Which is probably bigger than this party.
We must go. This is way of jungle.
No, I beg you.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to bring that up to Leopold. He's not that smart to know that that's a real big thinking of people and how large the world is, and that's kind of like out of his realm. So he's like, I want to stay and help these people here. I mean, I'm helping people I know as well as, and was an elf, I think, and if we've already gone through the jungle, 20 days now, something like that. If you look at the squares, it's like we can go like 2 a day sometimes, right? Like, how long have we been gone?
Omu is like 80 things away. So you could do it in 4 days. Worst case, 8 days. So somewhere between 4 and 8 days to Omu.
Well, how long have we been gone from the jungle to start with, just to get this far? We're 320 miles away, and we did some zigzagging.
So that's 32 square. About 40 days, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say. I mean, it's like, we've already been gone so long. What's a couple more days?
Yes.
She's gonna say so.
Oh, thank you for staying with me, Leopold. I and my crew appreciate it. Thank you.
Couple
Hold
days.
Hold off. We're talking.
2 days could mean 200 lives.
We are here. We are real. Do not talk in abstracts.
It's shame, but we must go. This is way of jungle.
Eric?
I know.
K2.
K2 is like,
Yeah, come on.
this is quite the dilemma.
The
We
DM
don't know
likes
how many
dilemmas.
people. We don't know how many people will save if we if we don't if we go right now versus 4 days from now. But we know it's some number. But we have these people in front of us right now that we have the ability to help.
So Carrick speaks up and says, I know what it's like to abandon a party that's counting on you. And so this is something that weighs heavy on me. But I personally think that the right thing to do is to look for the greater good, the greater numbers. It seems as though pressing on is probably the right thing to do. And then I look over at Artis and I say, Artis, I would like your opinion on what you think is the right thing to do.
Put it on
Well,
the
I
DM.
am-
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, I must say that, Carrick, you've put some thought into this at least. I don't think I'm jumping to conclusions when I say you did not put much thought into it when you abandoned us all those days ago. Am I right?
Correct.
But at least you're growing as a person. You're thinking about it. I have lived longer than I should have, thanks to this ring that people are still hunting me down for this day. I've seen many things in my time. I've seen people abandon me. Quick sideline look at Carrick. But I've also seen people make... You know, what is the point of losing your soul? You know, if we go and fix Omu and save these people, it's going to be at the cost of these people's lives as we leave now. So it seems like if we leave and go to Omu right now, a little piece of our soul will be left behind. I mean, look at these people. Not to point on it, but they can barely move. I mean, you asked them to come towards you, Leopold, and they couldn't do that. They are literally going to die. So if you ask me for my opinion, Carrick, I say we stay here.
Inyoka have idea.
Yes?
Dragon bait. And I can't remember the girl's name, the guide.
Salida?
Salida and others. You stay. Help heal. Guide them back. We go ahead.
Salida. So that is a very interesting idea. I think I am honor bound to stick with the group and see this through to Omu. I will stay with you, but I am not going to stay behind, as it were. So I am going
So
to
Carrick-
Omu with you one way or
Carrick's going
the
to speak
other.
up again and say, I appreciate the wisdom that Artis has provided to us. I think we should stay. I think it's the right thing to do. Leopold was pleading with us to also make the right choice. Let's stay.
And Leopold will say, and those people, if I may get this straight, so somebody died and then came back. They lived a life, died, and came back, and then they're dying again. Well, they've already died once. You know, it's kind of nature correcting itself too. I mean, these people here are still alive. They've never, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
You're saying it's the law of the jungle.
They had their chance once already. They got extra time.
Well,
So
it
it's-
seems, says Artis, seems we are all in agreement. Slita, stay with us. And Dragon Beta is going without saying he would stay by my side. I mean, Karak, you seem to have learned some things along the way. That is great. His eyes turn to Inyoka. It seems you're the sole dissenting voice here, Inyoka.
This big mistake, we stay.
But do you agree? If we stay, will you stay? Waiting with bated breath for an answer. You still there, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm mulling it over.
Okay, mull away. It's hard to know, obviously, since I don't see you. But yeah, mull away. Take your time.
Yeah, and Yoka think bad idea. Thinking with heart, not head. We'll already lose time. Must move, save more people.
So I think Carrick will speak up and go, Yoka, I agree, and this is really a difficult decision. I think that the majority of the party feels like the right thing to do is to stay. I've made a poor choice in the past, and I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. And I think that the right thing to do is to stay. Will you stay with us, please?
We can't save all of jungle.
This is true, but yeah, I mean, I know Inuka, I'm gonna have to side with the party. I mean, I think if we, it's better than backtracking. At least we stay here, salvage what we can from this shipwreck, see that they are healthy, and then give them directions, and then we head out on our own. Let me be clear about that. I don't think we want to. We want our full party together, including Dragonbait and Armis. So I think a compromise is to rest, and then our party continues on.
4 days, a long time. Big mistake.
We understand there's going to be peril, but I think this is the right choice. You're making the right choice by sticking with the party.
We could scout around the perimeter while Dragonbait and Artemis stay behind, but we can just kind of scout around to make sure that we are relatively safe while they rest.
I like that idea, K2. I'm wondering if it may be safer in the trees in the boat. Do we make camp there?
That is a good idea.
A week, we have to carry them up, carry them down, carry them up, carry them down.
Very true, but we'll just have to worry about the apes, but we won't have any problem with the ghouls or zombies down below.
Maybe more zombies, don't know.
I was just thinking that maybe there would be less things that walk that could get us, but whatever you guys think is the right thing.
I think up above makes the most sense. There'll be less that can get to us, and if they do try to get to us, we'll see them coming.
I look over at Yoka, and it's like, maybe during the day we're down on the ground, so we're not having to take them over to do their business and that kind of stuff. But at nighttime when we're sleeping, let's be up in the trees with the boat.
You want help, you help. I have no part in this. I'll wait till you're ready.
All right. So we're gonna go out scouting around some perimeter to.
I think so.
Okay, well, it's fairly late on in the day by the time you got to this wreck. So if you like, we can just take it as written that you transport all the people back onto the wreck of the Star Goddess with the express non-help of Inyoka. And then...
And,
See, that didn't take that long in New
And at night, I will ritually cast Tiny Hut for the injured people.
okay, cool.
So they'll be all safe in there.
Okay, very good. So, the night itself, the first night anyway, it goes without issue. So feel free to take one of those beautiful long rests. I've done one for Rock already, so there we go. And morning comes, and I assume you've bought them food and water. You notice life coming back to their cheeks a little bit anyway. And Xavier at least has a little bit of energy to at least prop himself up on the back of the Star Goddess. And he says, Leopold, I mischaracterized you. You are a noble soul at heart. I thank you.
Oh, it's worth nothing. I don't know. I mean, it's, things happen. It's all right.
Well, the thing that led us on our relationship was you throwing insults at my wife. I'd like to point out you're throwing insults at my now dead wife.
Well, I mean, I don't think I was throwing insults out right now. But,
I know. No, but this is how we started, right? You being
well, she was
almost
like
the
saying I
court
was
jester
doing a
at
good
the
job.
gladiator. Well, we're going to get into he said, she said, I think, pretty quickly. But if you ever find your way back to... Can't remember what town it was, Leopold. I don't think you actually said.
No, I didn't, because I didn't know it was kind of up where we were going to start the campaign. So it was probably not Port Nanzario, over in Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Okay, we'll say Neverwinter. Neverwinter's a long way away, though. That's at the Cholt's extreme north, and Neverwinter's kind of the extreme. But anyway, we can say Neverwinter. We travelled a long way. So if you ever find your way back to Neverwinter and we get the way out of this, come say hi. I'll greet you as a friend.
I'd like nothing more.
Okay, and then he relaxes. Seemingly sleep is the best cure. So, Dragon Bait Artis, and we'll say Salida, are happy enough to remain behind and watch them at least for the day. Salida approaches Inyoka. So, Inyoka, we're going to stay here and make sure they are safe. Do I have your word that you'll return come evening?
Inyoka rest in tree. Wait till ready to leave.
Okay, fair enough. What do the rest of you want to do? You want to have a look around during the day? What do you want to do?
Yeah, not too far, I would think, but whatever you guys think. I was thinking just, a perimeter.
Like check every square in the area for the 4 days. Like we'll go out, check one square around us, and make a giant circle in the whole area.
I like it.
And then come back at night to the party.
Get out of there. There we go. There's a nice square around there.
Nothing, huh?
No, not nothing. On one of the scouting, when it's, I guess, Leopold, Carrick, K2, and Rock, you scout around. Not much happens for the first day, but the second day, you come across a large statue of Ubtao. You just find it in the jungle. It's about 10 foot tall, and it's overgrown with vines. And it depicts a stylized Cholton king. And you've learned enough about Cholton, Uptow, and everything to recognize that this is, in fact, a statue of Uptow. What do you do?
So,
Well,
how tall is it?
10 feet.
Check it out.
Okay, so you
Yep, so I'm
approach
gonna-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get closer, you see it's not really showing terribly many signs of decay on the statue itself. The vines are just crisscrossing all over the statue, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of walk around it and see if I notice anything.
Okay, make an investigation check. Yeah, you look around looking for treasure or anything, and without actually touching the statue, you don't really find anything. I'm assuming you're not just going to walk up and touch the statue, but you look through the vines, look for little trigger points, traps, bits and pieces like that. You don't see anything.
Do I see any, is it a shrine? Do I see any offerings or anything?
Yes, you do. You see right at the bottom of it, you see D100. Roll me a D100, Eric.
Okay.
Roll again.
All right.
Roll until you get at least 50. There we go, 96. Oh, you do find something there. You find a little jar that looks like this. I'll just put it in roll 20. And you kind of get close to it without actually touching it. And it smells slightly of aloe, like aloe vera, that kind of almost medicinal kind of smell.
Is it? It's a clear jar. Can I see if there's anything in it?
You get a bit closer to it, kind of get down on your haunches and look at it without actually touching it. Doesn't look as if there's liquid inside it. Looks like there's some type of gel or ointment, something like that.
Can I
Taste it.
do like a,
Taste it.
I don't even know, Arcana or Nature or something to try
Lick
to figure
it.
out what try to figure out what I think it is.
I was playing in a game the other day, and there's this character who I play with who he insists you have to lick stuff to do it. And my character decided to follow his advice and lick this thing to try and work out what it was. Turned out it was a mimic. My character's tongue was literally stuck to the mimic. So that was fun. So are you going to lick it?
I'm not gonna lick it.
Okay, I'm going to say this is actually a nature check.
All
Make
right.
me a nature check. You're not sure what it is. You're pretty sure this ointment does something, but you're not sure what it does.
Does it look like our insect repellent?
No, it's distinctly different to an insect repellent. You know it does something, but it doesn't do that.
What do you guys think this is? One, I'm not so sure I should take it from the shrine, but I am very curious on what this is.
Karak would say, if that's an offering to a god, you might want to leave it alone.
Yeah, I have no intention of taking it. I just want to know what it is.
So you can decide if you want to take it later.
Kind of. Well, that's fair enough. We can leave it. It is odd that there's just a statue in the middle of the jungle, but I guess yeah, maybe someone just made it here for some reason. Like maybe there was a village or something here at one time.
All right, well, let's keep going.
All right.
And
Yeah.
Malcolm, as we leave, Leopold's going to try to sleight of hand without anyone noticing and take it.
Okay, sure. Make a sleight of hand check, and you got to beat everybody's passive perception.
K2 sees it.
I was going to say I have a luck point. I was looking for my luck point. So I
Okay.
get that higher. All right, so
It's 17.
luck.
Uh-huh.
I thought that would roll it. Sorry, let me just do it again here then. Sleight of hand.
Oh, that beats K2's. Okay.
What is with you and this passive perception, man? Your first character had what, like 50? Are you trying to build up that one too?
It was pretty high. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, that
Good with Carrick
expertise.
though. Carrick's like barely know what's going on.
It's his way of being passive aggressive.
Yeah. You know what? I was just gonna nod at you and like, yeah, we'll see what happens. But maybe before because I probably would have noticed the jar missing. But I was gonna say that I would like to leave some coins. I don't even know if Uptow cares for coins, but I have some silver.
Sure.
I would leave a couple and pray and just say, hey, if we are trespassing in your jungle only for the greater good to relieve this world of the death curse, may we have your blessings. And I'll lay 5 silver there.
So just
I don't
at
have
the
much.
base of the statue.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
assuming then I snatch the thing after when we're leaving.
Sure. Yeah. As everybody's making their way. So after the
Okay.
coin drop. Okay. And Leopold, sneakily during the day, you kind of try and check out what it is. Now, if you look at your character sheet on D&D Beyond, you might need to refresh. You'll see a new magical item there. It should show up in green under your inventory. Do you see it?
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. And if you click on it, you'll see exactly what it does.
Okay, should I just roll a d4 just so I know the amount?
Oh, sure. Yeah, roll a d4.
All right.
2.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so there you go. No one else knows about it. And you eventually make your way back to the camp. Now, one other thing happens. I say it happens back at the camp. So, you return back to the wreck of the starship, or the star whatever it is. The guards, Xavier, they're all looking a lot better. They don't feel maybe one more day and they'll be ready to travel. But before that, he says, well, I think this time tomorrow we should be able to travel. Are you suggesting the heart of Ubtao and what? Wait there? Wait there for what?
I was going to say for our return, but Camp Vengeance is a few days beyond that. Actually, probably more than a few days. Probably a 10-day to get to Camp Vengeance. So I'm just saying that you'd have safety at the heart of Uptown in the cave below. So it might be if you can get there.
Maybe
at
we'll
least you'll
stop
know you
there
have.
as our first stop. A place of safety in the jungle is, of course, not to be underestimated. So we will
Yes.
head for the heart of Uptow in one more day.
Uh,
And I can't help
Also,
but point
maybe
out, if you don't return, then what do we do? How long do we wait?
it could be 2 10 days. So I leave that to you. If we will come back through that way, but I would say if we're beyond that, then you should head out on your own. We may be dead.
Okay, so we will head to the heart of Uptow after one more days of rest. Wait there for 10 days, you said, and if not, we'll strike north to Camp Vengeance. I mean, what is Camp Vengeance? What is that Camp Vengeance?
There are some brave men and women there just trying to clean the jungle of the undead. It's um, so you could have safety there as well, and you might even be lucky enough to catch a boat coming in there. So you could wait there and possibly catch a boat on the way back to Port Nyanzaru.
All right, this is good. Now, on the evening before the Xavier and company are due to head off. Just checking some numbers here. I really like how D&D Beyond came up with like more or less a DM screen that you can do, but it's only available on an app or an iPad. It'd be great if I had like a web page that it would come up on. That would be so incredibly useful.
See, I told you, 40 zombies.
Okay.
I was
so-
hoping for a zombie T-Rex, guys. I mean, out of character.
Well, you already fought a zombie T-Rex. So this is the cool little thing I can do that shows basic stats for everybody. It's pretty cool. It's like a neat DM screen. But if this was
That
on a
is
web
cool.
page, I wouldn't have to muck around with this. But it is,
Yeah.
it is pretty cool. So, looking at my DM screen here, I'll say actually, Nyoka, you spot this first. You see, actually, I'll show you what you see. You see 4 tiny creatures that I showed this to my daughter and she absolutely fell in love with it. Why can't I?
That does not sound like a zombie T-Rex.
It's not a zombie T-Rex. Actually, I should do it here. Okay, so you see 4 of these creatures. They're just sort of standing on the clearing that you're around. Yes, and my daughter wants one of these. This is what you see. Oh, I think we've seen these before. So little bunnies, they're small, so they're not tiny, I should say. They're small, so maybe about 3 foot tall. They're just standing on the edge of the clearing. And they're just watching you. And you're the first to spot them in Yoka. What do you do?
I guess I should find out what I know about them first.
Make a nature check. You recognize what they are. They're one of these. How do you pronounce it? You pronounce it like All Mirage, like that. They're fairly timid. They were bought here by merchants from distant lands. and they've flourished here. Almost like the parallels to rabbits are not dissimilar. There's lots of them. But that's all you know with the 14? What do you do?
I just let them pass. I don't say anything. I don't react.
Okay. So they watch you for a good minute or so, and you keep an eye on them, not letting other people know. And they bounce back into the forest. Okay, so the 4 days eventually pass. Xavier and the rest of them look well enough to travel. They request some food. We're ready to go, but there's still the food situation. Nyoka, you said you would show us the secrets of the forest.
Yes, you eat that. You eat that. Don't eat that. You drink from this vine. Showing him a vine like from Predator, where he chops the vine and drinks from it. Would Inyoka know if the Almirage are edible?
Yes, they are edible.
Okay. Lots of Almirage. Small herringon with unicorn horn. Catch those, eat those. You make it.
Well, perhaps we'll take this as a sign of good fortune, as it reminds us of our good friend Leopold. Well, I must say, we feel a lot better, and we literally owe you our lives. We have no guarantee, of course, of making our own way back to Port Nine Zaru, but you have at least given us our chance, so thank you.
Good travels.
Good travels to you too. And I think it's time to...
Great. Zombie red dragon come.
No zombie red dragon. Just thinking. That was a very hard decision you made. I mean, you had the greater good, but you had the immediate good as well, and I think you made a brave decision. So I'm going to give out a point of DM inspiration, but not to Inyoka. Hope you're not going to.
I don't know how that
personally, Jimmy.
quite works, but I kind of look over at Carrot. Carrot kind of looks over at Nyoka and like, yeah, I've gone through this before. It's not good.
I assume you guys know what the point of DM inspiration is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And let me just check something. Do you recognize the noise and what it might indicate?
Oh, I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's not coming through. Anyway, I just played the level up sound, so feel free to take a level.
Oh, nice. What? Awesome.
Oh, I'll let Rock know as well. So level up. Generous with the levels lately, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'll let him level up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send him a quick message.
I wasn't prepared for this. I don't know. I'm gonna level wizard or cleric? I don't even know.
Yeah, so take a few moments to do this, obviously. If you want to roll for your hit points, now is the time to roll.
Oh yes, always.
Yeah, I always used to take the average, but I roll now.
I love to roll. It's just fun.
That's middling.
Yeah, it's not like I don't have a backup character made, so I mean. I get extra
on.
attack.
K2, Carrick, and Yoki. You gotta roll for hit points. That's what the cool kids are doing.
Sorry. How do I do that?
I don't know. Oh, that sounds bad.
Let me help you out there, Carrick.
All right. I'm on the level up screen. I got my hit points on there. It says manage hit points. Do I click on that?
Yeah. Well, what you need to do is what are your hit dice? It's a D10.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just so roll a D10 and chat there.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice. So notice where it says, oh, you're on fixed hit points. Let me just change something. So wait a minute. So at the moment your maximum is let's have a look, is
Actually, that would work. I think it was 44 before, and when I hit level up.
I'll put you to 52. But when you set up
Yeah.
your character, you set it up as
Average.
average. So let's just go with average.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think I'm still doing it wrong. I didn't see an option for choosing spells.
Okay, let me find your character. So, in Yorka. So I see you've leveled up to 6, so that's good.
Yeah, it took another level in Ranger.
So spells, manage spells. And then click on add spells. Did you follow that, Jimmy?
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Then just click on learn, obviously, for the ones you want to learn. Make sense?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Did you decide, Eric? Is it a cleric? Is it a wizard?
Cleric. We're gonna go with the cleric.
Okay.
It's hard to choose. Third level spells. That's good.
At the top, it's like with the bard, it's like I have such limited spells. It's like I want to dump a spell, but it's like enlarge reduce has been so fun to use, but it's like the higher you get, is it going to be important?
And mechanically, you get advantage on strength checks and an extra d4 damage.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, I agree. It's like sleep. It's quite useful at lower levels, but it gets less useful the higher you go.
I'll do that.
Ooh, I got the blanket going on, guys. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
the
I've got
blanket?
that aura of protection. That aura of protection.
Aha. What does it do again?
I'm trying to remember. That's the 10-foot radius, and I think it's a 1d4 of.
Oh, that's a saving throw thing. Aura of protection.
Yes. Yep. I
Okay,
think that's
nice.
right.
What
And
level do you think this campaign's going to go to? Around.
I was just looking that up. Probably 9. Maybe 10, but at least 9.
Oh, okay. It's charisma modifier.
9th level, that's going to save the world from a death curse. That's pretty impressive.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised more of you haven't died. And I think the thing you've done quite well is everybody has healing. All right?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, the aura of protection's pretty dang cool.
I'm going to start brushing up my second character after that comment.
I feel like that was a warning shot across the bow.
So that's 10 foot, Carrick.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put a permanent aura on your token.
Thank you. That's awesome.
What color would you like your aura to be?
I like the yellow. The yellow's good.
Okay, we'll stick with the yellow. And we'll...
Cat hair.
Alright, your token will forever have a 10-foot aura on it.
Nice. Thank you.
Like this.
Cool. Very cool.
And Yoka done.
Okay. Leopold, you're done?
Oh yeah, good to go.
K2 is done.
Cool, Jeff. Carrick, all good to go?
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yep.
Sure.
Good to go.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to say is, due to the scouting you've done previously, we'll just take it as an automatic 2 squares, even without a roll for Inyoka. Inyoka is still leading the way, heading directly south, feeling a little bit more of the map. And the first part of the day's travel goes relatively uneventfully. K2, as you get a bit of the jungle, we get a little bit more view of the sky. You see about 100 feet away from you, just above the long of the trees, you hear some mighty beatings of wings. Whoosh, whoosh. And you look up and away, and you see a large form of a red dragon flying directly over top of you. If it's allowed to continue, what do you do?
I'm going to, as quietly as possible, try to get my colleagues to kind of hide, basically. I don't know if we want to engage this red dragon. Perhaps we should stay low and not call attention to ourselves.
Okay, to say it quietly, I'll let you
I
choose.
do.
You can make a performance check or a sleight of hand check to see how quiet you actually get everybody's attention. Your choice. Performance or sleight of hand.
It's going to be a sleight of hand with a +1. Here we go.
Oh,
I've learned some signals.
So So, instant. Well, let's drag across here. So, so you see the dragon. You do some. I don't know. Maybe some bird signs. No. Down, down, down.
Yeah.
And everybody who wants to, can you make me a stealth check, please? I don't want to assume what people want to do, but right, this is going to be a group check. If I didn't say it before, Salida needs to make one.
I have disadvantage, so let me roll it again. Oh, I got a 4.
Make a dex check. Okay, so, So let's see. So Dragon Bait rolled a 4, so that's going to be cancelled out by Leopold's 22. K2. Oh, sorry, K2 rolled a 4. Leopold cancels out Dragon Bait. That didn't go well. Let me see.
Maybe you all want to stop and save Dragon for 4 days.
Well, if it's a
Not
friendly
gonna go.
dragon.
Oh no, this is some terrible rolls, guys. Passive perception on this thing.
I'm sure Carrot is also at disadvantage, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. This is not how I expected this to go, but that's okay. This is the fun of D&D. Okay, can you place yourself on this map where you think it would be reasonable for you to be? And I've already this is a map I prepared earlier, so I didn't put the ore on Carrick. And actually, your hit points won't be right either, but we'll get there in a second. Okay, so place yourself on this map where you think it would be reasonable to be. And like traveling order, those type of things, you're traveling basically in this direction, south. So rearrange yourselves.
All right. All right.
Inoki up, Salida, probably there with you.
Hanging out in the I guess, well,
It's-
hanging out in the aura.
Yeah.
Artists probably hang around with a group as well. Rock. I think Rock's going to be more up front. All right. So.
What? You said no red dragon.
And Dragon Bait, by the way, too.
No
What's that?
undead red dragon.
Oh, this is not Undead Red Dragon. But it's flying over here to say you just come into an opening and it's kind of skimming along the trees. And it sees you there and you hear it say, I will eat well tonight. And it lets out a mighty breath weapon, which is in a 30-foot cone. So let me get a cone. Too many things open. Cone. 30-foot cone. Well, the good thing is that you're in the aura. The bad thing is that you're all clumped together. See, they're gonna Leopold and K2. Why don't you have a game of rollies? If you don't know rollies, just roll a d20 and you want to go high. Have a game of rollies. It's Leopold
what
and
is it?
K2.
What saving throw?
No, it's
Can
not. It's not for a saving throw. Like basically, I'm trying to determine randomly if I get Leopold or I get K2.
Oh, got it. I was like, wait, I don't
D20.
get it. Okay.
Yeah, d20. Just a luck.
Can I defer and take it? like kind of distract it from Leopold take the hit, or is it going to be?
No, it's just luck.
Okay, all right.
It's purely
All
luck.
right, no problem.
A very noble
let's see.
gesture. If you roll off 1.
Oh, yes!
Okay, so it's going to go this way.
All right.
It's going to just do a flyby right there. So, K2, Carrick, can you... Oh, man. I wasn't overly prepared for this. I said it wasn't. A dexterity saving throw, please. K2, Carrick, and Artis.
Whew.
And you get a bonus, of course.
+3, right?
+3. So K2. Yep, you're good. A 9's not going to do it though, Carrick. So the massive fire breath just erupts all around you. And you will take some damage. You will take... So, Carrick, take all of this. And everybody else take half.
This doesn't sound good.
I don't see it yet.
I'm still rolling it, so it's 48. So 48
Ouch.
points of damage to Carrick, and 24 to Artis. So
I
24.
would like to use my reaction, cast Absorb Elements, if I may, to take a quarter.
Yep, sure.
I'm at that. Excellent.
reaction
All
done.
12.
Carrick. Oh, actually, Carrick, you're still up, aren't you? Because I've got your hit points wrong. But we'll sort that out between
Well,
sessions.
I'm still up. I have 4 hit points. Are you fixing that? Do you want me to fix it?
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
So your max.
So you guys definitely see Carrick almost fall down. Like, that was a pretty big hit.
And do a 1.
If Rock was here, he would definitely perish already. I mean,
That's somebody we got to do.
dead
Right?
already. So for 52. Okay. And the dragon is 30 feet up in the air as he comes and dives bombs you. Everybody's scattered. Oh, I didn't put dragon bait on here. Dragon bait will avoid this. Just to make it easy. Yeah, dragon bait will say it was just to the correct side. Oh, what's... Oh, it's a terrible initiative roll for the dragon. Never mind. It's a
Well,
dragon.
mine hasn't come up yet for some reason.
What did you roll?
I haven't rolled anything. It hasn't come up. Hold on, let me see if I can get to come up. There we go.
Oh, there we go. 18. Okay, cool. Okay. Just a second.
Yeah, resort it.
You need rock too, Malcolm.
Yep, just a sec. Get rock in just a second. Okay, let's get into some dragon combat, and yes, we'll get Ruck in there as well. Come on, Ruck. This +0. 15, not bad for Ruck. Okay, so this dragon comes down. You're trying to hide it, spots you easily, lets out a breath of fire. It's currently 30 feet up in the air. We'll take that as its kind of surprise dive bomb attack. Artis Simba is the first to react as he kind of douses the flame on his bodies. He turns quickly to Carrick. Carrick, you look like shit! What do we do? Do we run? Do we fight? What's the call?
I feel like shit. I think we're gonna have to fight.
Right, fight it is. Artis
might be dead,
is-
but you guys can fight.
He's going to use his Ring of Winter to cast Cone of Cold on the dragon.
Nice.
I can easily get it because it's a 60-foot cone. Shoots out at the dragon. The dragon needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 16. What's the saving throw for artists? So he rolls a 16. His saves are... Ooh, 17. So the dragon fails it. But... he's going to use a legendary resistance to choose to pass it instead. And a Cone of Cold does this much. It's going to take 21 points of damage. The dragon reels back from the impact and is looking to breathe up again. Yep, Leopold. An artist takes off down this way. Spread out! Spread out!
Leopold's going to point up at it and say, "You're one sorry-looking lizard if I've ever seen one."
Vicious mockery. Okay. Cast Vicious Mockery. It's to make a Wisdom saving throw. And he rolls a 4, which is terrible.
Disadvantage on its next attack.
Get disadvantage on his next attack. Okay, so put that minus on there and give him 4 points of damage. Congratulations, Leopold. You managed to insult a dragon. That is not nothing.
No, that's awesome. It's gonna go in the book. And then I'm going to point to, I think it's 30 feet up in the air. God, who wants Bardic? Who's gonna? I'm gonna put it on Dragon Bait and give him combat inspiration.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm gonna head back over to here around the tree.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Dragon Bait is inspired. He is going to bring out his sword, rush forward, jump onto this rock, and start waving his sword at the dragon. So, come at me, bro! He does a smell that indicates, come at me, bro. And he's going to prepare an action. If the dragon comes within range, he's going to hit it. Rock! What would Rock do? What would Rock do?
He doesn't have a whole lot over, because he's still up in the air, right? The dragon.
30 feet.
Yep. So he is going to use his dash action to go there.
Where did he go? Down. Oh, over there. Charging. Oh, okay. Off to the side. Very good. Okay, dash action done. K2.
All right. Okay, first things first. I will break out the Twilight Sanctuary. Let's see. So that is a, what is it? 30-foot radius. So I'm going to get that.
Everyone huddle up.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
I'm going to
yes,
say
please.
spread out too, but so that would be my action.
Yep.
And I'm gonna spread out. I'm gonna go.
I know. Clump together.
30 feet there. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Carrick. Carrick! Hopefully this will help you until you can heal yourself.
Okay. So Sanctuary up. Now don't forget, Jeff, as soon as you attack, we'll cast a spell. Sanctuary will fall.
Well, that sucks, but okay.
But you can, you can heal yourself and be all good. I give myself 10
Temporary hit
10
points.
temporary.
Yep. Okay.
I like that. That's my turn.
Okay, cool, nice. Inyoka.
Wait.
Wait, did you miss Carrick?
Oh, I did. My apologies. Carrick.
Okay, cool. I was getting excited. I was like, cool, I can heal myself. Wait, what happened? Okay, I'm going to use my lay on hands for my full extent here.
Okay. That does not an attack, doesn't affect an enemy or deals damage, so yes, you can absolutely do that and heal yourself up a little bit.
All right. Okay, so I will. I'll figure out where that's at on my sheet and move it and roll it. And then I'm gonna try to. I don't want to say run away. I'm gonna try to take some level of cover here. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, something like that, maybe. All right,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay, very good. Now, Inyoka.
Okay. So move here. Hunter's mark.
Okay. Hunter's mark
And-
initiated. Cool. Oh, and you're firing with your longbow. Okay, 15. Yeah, you take a shot with your longbow, and it just bounces off this creature's arrow, scaly hide. Just dink! Hits, but doesn't pierce.
You had to take longer. That's it. That's,
Okay.
Zuma's going to fly way up and hide somewhere.
Okay, cool. Sleater says, this is bad. This is very, very bad. But she is going to take out her short bow. Take a shot with her short bow. And this one does get through. Does it actually? Yeah, it does. She does actually 10 points of damage, unless the dragon's got her something. Nope. Okay. Hit it there! Hit it there! And she scrambles back 30 feet. Okay. As you're the crispiest, Carrick, why don't you roll me a d6?
D6 coming up.
You don't want a 5 or a 6. Okay, so it doesn't get his breath weapons back.
All right.
It's going to ignore Dragonbait's baiting. Come and land next to K2.
Oh, hello.
Tell me, are you made of flesh or metal? What are you?
I am not very tasty. I am made out of metal and maybe some wood.
You'll be an interesting addition to my dragon horde then. And he opens his mouth, tries to bite down on you. Rolls a 29. I assume that's going to hit. For
That will
15
do it.
piercing and 2 points of fire damage. And then he-
Disadvantage for the first attack because of
Oh, yes.
Vicious Mockery.
Oh, disadvantage on the first attack. You're right. So that will turn it into a 12, which
Yes.
misses. So, okay. Nice one.
Thank you, sir. Man, that was
But
great.
he does come back with its claw attack for 23.
I am going
Wrong
to
one. Hold on.
put up a shield for 24 armor class.
Okay. Are you doing a something, Leopold? Sounds like
No,
you've
no,
got
I was
something
trying
silvery.
to, but he got there first.
Okay. Third attack with the claws. Or second attack with the claws. Ooh. He rolls a 28.
Now, Silvery Bards.
25. He rolled very well on that one. And who are you giving advantage to?
Myself.
Yourself. Okay, so the last one hits you as he cuts across your chest and you get 12 points of damage.
Alright.
That was a long way. He would have done. So 35. By 47 of all those attacks it hits, so count yourself a little bit lucky. And then with his very fast fly speed, he's going to rise up into the air 30 feet. You will get an attack of opportunity if you like. K2.
I would like. Ooh.
Swing it
I
up.
wasn't ready for that.
No good. Artisimber is going to try what he did before. He's going to cast the Cone of Cold spell. The dragon needs to make a Constitution saving throw. This +9 modifier, he makes it easily. So he's going to take half of this. So 16 points of damage. Get down, thou foul beast! Let us be! We mean you no harm! As I Cone of Cold you! And Artis retreats back. Leopold. So don't forget your advantage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mock it again because it worked so well the first time.
Okay, so Vicious Mockery.
It's like shoo shoo, go away, fly, don't bother me.
+4. This was a 21. So
Alright, nothing at all.
he's not mocked.
Then I will, I don't know, just had to stay where I'm at.
Okay, cool. Dragonbait continues holding his sword and making smell noises. I don't know. He's not very intimidating if you don't smell him. Rock. What would Rock do? That'd be you and Yoka, Mr. Muted.
Yeah, he really doesn't have much, so I think he would just hold an action if Dragon lands again and he can get to it. I think he would move forward and try and whack it.
Okay. So he's holding an action?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he gets a chance to hit the dragon, he will. I mean, he does have the javelin, but I don't... You could throw a javelin. Do you want him to throw a javelin at disadvantage?
No.
Nope. Okay, cool. K2. Dragon landed, wrecked you, and then flew back in the air.
Yeah, that was very unkind. I'm going to kind of want to get the heck out of Dodge here a little bit. So I'm going to toll the dead him as my action here.
Okay.
So. So it's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
That was a 16.
Okay.
So no damage.
And then I'm going to use my Fey Misty Step to go really deep into this tree and get some cover. And that will be my turn. I don't know where, whatever. I'm going to try to get total cover, so I guess right behind the tree itself.
Okay. Got it. So
That
trying to
will be
take some...
it.
So Misty Step, ducking behind it. Getting some temporary hit points. Is your Misty Step. Okay, interesting. Carrick.
All right.
What does she do?
So what Carrick does is, yep. All right. So I'm going to advance to here so that the dragon's within 30 feet of me, and I'm going to try to cast Bane on it. Does that kind of work for us last time?
That will drop your sanctuary.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it. Still gonna do it.
Okay, so Bane is cast. And he is going to make a charisma saving throw. That was a 25.
Damn it! Ah!
Yeah, so
Okay.
Bane goes off, but the dragon barely notices.
Yeah. This tree, whatever, Was it providing cover? Can I run back around it? I'm hidden, providing some level of cover.
You can certainly try. I mean, it's a
Okay,
tree.
so that was
you
10.
You can hide behind a tree.
Okay, all right. So that's that was 10, 15, 20,
Trunk's right
25.
there. So
That's all.
just
So go
saying,
up
the
to this
trunk's
one?
right in the center.
Oh, okay. I was
was-
I was talking about this bush or whatever here.
Oh, sure. If you go back
Okay.
10 feet, you can get some
Yep,
cover
yep.
from that.
All right. So 5, 10, 15. Well, all right. I think I see what you're getting at. Oops, what's going on there? I'm gonna run to the tree. So that was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that'll give me some aerial cover, if you will. So okay.
Sure.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay, excellent. And Yokia?
Shit.
Yes. Going well. Take a shot.
Dive in the bushes.
Doesn't even contact with the dragon. Yeah,
And then I try and dive in the bushes.
I think I found your guy's weakness. A lot of you are not as
Yeah.
effective when things are in the air. Selida, though. Selida's still a good shot with her longbow. She takes us with a short bow. Ooh, how far away is she? Oh, this is going to be a disadvantage. So she shoots her short bow. Disadvantage. And it fires, goes, hits the dragon eyes, hide, and just falls to the ground. Let's switch it up a bit. Leopold, roll me a d6.
No 5 or 6. Yeah.
It's going to come over to you again, K2. It's going to land on top of the tree and try and claw you down through the tree. You are going to get some partial cover from this. And it's going to give you +2 to your ACs. What's your AC? It's 19, so it's 21?
It's
So 21 at the moment. Okay. First attack, bite attack. 23.
shield.
Okay. Second attack, claw. 27.
Do it.
Okay, 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
And,
Okay.
and last claw attack is a 26. I don't think shield will stop that. Or will it? Does 26 hit?
I have 26 with the shield, yeah.
So it does hit, so that's another 11 slashing damage.
It's wrecked.
And then the dragon takes off back up into the air again. This time lands 40 feet up in the air. You can have attack of opportunity if you like, K2.
I used my reaction. Actually, I guess last time I did too, so.
Oh, yes, that's true. But you missed both times, so there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I think since we're at the top of the initiative order, and this is going to take a little while, I think this will be a good spot to stop, gentlemen. What do you think?
Yep, that's good.
Okay, and we should
And we
get
can plan our attack.
should get Rock back next week as well, which would be good. Okay, gentlemen,